night, stay alive. Lions roar in the chat. We're ready to thrive. Smoking Jeremy keeps it lit. Passion ignites. Keegan the villain knows the stakes are in sight. In the fan cave we rise, raising cups to the sky. Here in the lion's den, we're hungry for gold, for that Super Bowl glory. We'll never grow old. Raise your voice, let it echo. Under the floodlights in this fan cave, we're ready for fights.
That's right. It is the Lions fan cave chat. And yeah, we're ready for fights. Let's get that Super Bowl glory. It never gets old. What's up there, Nick Bolton?
Not much.
How are things down in Missouri?
Good so far. I'm doing a lot better than yesterday because yesterday morning I fell.
Yeah, you told me. I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah, I tripped over my dad's waffle in the hallway. He was using the restroom, and I was like, not a good spot to have a waffle.
It happens. So overall, it was a tale of two halves for Luke Altmaier because Josh Dobbs came in the middle, and he didn't look great, but they said they saw all they wanted to see out of him. In Altmaier, the first interception that happened in that first quarter, I think it was the first drive, it went off of Tesla's hands and into the defender's hands. And that kind of, when I heard that, it really, really threw me for a loop.
Yep, I saw the highlight about that.
But the second one was an overthrow while he was bumped by our center, Michael Neese. And I was like, man, you can't as a center, you can't let yourself get driven back into your quarterback in the pocket. I'm sorry, you just can't. He also caused a fumble on Luke Altmaier, but it gets charged to the quarterback because he has the ball. I hate that. But he also caused a fumble with Raheem Blackshear. But let's see if the PFF grades kind of agree with what I said. Jacob Sailors was number one with an 82.2. Cedric Wilson was our best wide receiver and second at a 73 overall. Melvin Priestley and Blake Miller was almost identical with 66.9 and 66.6. A little more even here with Blake Miller than it was with Priestley. Priestley wasn't as good at the pass blocking, but he was better at run blocking, where it was kind of even across the board with Blake Miller. Tariq Black was our next offensive weapon. So that's our top five by PFF. Our bottom five, and I'm going to start at 5 and work my way down. Right guard Mason Miller in the second half. He had a 32.5 in the pass blocking and a 50.8 in the run blocking for a 46.4. They say Larry Borum had a bad game, but you know what? I was listening to Dan Miller and Lomas Brown on the radio to begin with before I got home, and he actually said Larry Borum was doing a nice job. So I don't get it. Isaac Tesla, a lot of drops, more than we've ever seen out of him. And then Michael Neese, the center I mentioned, a 38.6. That's abysmal. And Miles Frazier was even worse at a 37.7. So, you had your okay guys in that 40s to 50s range. You get into the 60s, you get to good to above average. The breakdown is 65. So technically, our top five was average or very good to elite, with Jacob Sailors being the elite one. Do you disagree with those guys being the top five there? Because Luke Altmaier was 7th. He had a 64.5. Josh Dobbs, on the other hand, had a paltry 51.0.
Yep, I agree with everything you said.
Now let's go ahead and look at the defense to see if it matched
up with Miles Frazier does need to work on his penalties.
Miles Frazier doesn't need to take the field again, in my opinion. I pray Juice Scruggs gets healthy because we didn't get to see him this game. He's still got that lingering soft tissue injury in his lower leg. Now let's look at this because I said Ahmad Hassanin was the best. Let's see what they say. Fifth was Nick Whiteside at a 75.4 with a 75.6 in coverage. His tackling was a 72.8. His run defense slipped a little. That's okay. Weak side linebacker Eric Hunter was next with a 76.0. Roger McCurry was our best defensive back at an 87 overall with 75.8 in tackling and an 86.3 in coverage. And Ahmad Hassanin, what can you say about this guy? 89.9 overall, run defense of a 66, tackling only 44.3, but the pass rush was ultra elite, 90.6. His coverage was even a 60. So that's just average. But he had 5 total tackles, 2 sacks, one being a strip sack fumble, and then he made a running back fumble too with 2 hits. So he had 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1.5 tackles for loss, and 5 tackles total. I think he had a solid game.
Yep. Oops.
And our second best was Amen Agbangbamiga, middle linebacker. 87.1 overall, run defense of 73.6, tackling of 77.8, pass rush of 60, but his coverage grade was a 79.1 for a middle linebacker. Our honorable mentions, Eric O'Neill, the defensive end, the UDFA, he had a 72.5 overall. Thomas Harper, our free safety, I said he was going to be good for us. He had a 71.1. And the rookie nickel cornerback, he actually played at left corner instead of nickel and got a 70.4. What up, Steve Bauer? Good to see you, brother. We were just going over. I wanted to see if their top 5 matched what my top 5 was, and it's pretty damn close. I I I think I got it right this morning when I talked about it. The reason why I'm doing the Driving to the Top Productions is because that's who StreamYard I have access to. So thank you to Adam McNally, Big Rich, DJ Dog Tags, also known as the Forehead, Jamie Malloy. Thank you for allowing me access to the channel and the StreamYard. So 14-6. Luke Altmaier, I think, when he threw the strike to Tariq Black from 12 yards out and then rushed in the 2-point conversion to get us to 14, because all we had for offense before that was 2 field goals on 3 attempts. And I say 3 attempts because he made that first attempt, but there was a defensive penalty for being offsides, and that pushed us 5 yards forward. So we were at 4th and 6. So instead of just lining up right away, they tried to draw the defense off sides again, and I completely agree with it. Because if they'd have got them off sides again, then it's 4th and 1, and you're at the 31-yard line, and you're going, ooh, we can get 1 yard from this defense. Mahogany was better. Let me look at the offensive grade. I think Mahogany was a lot better than. Let's bring it up here. I'm going to make it big so I can actually receive where Mahogany came up. Nope, that's defensive grades. I got to go back. I hit the wrong one again. That's my bad. I want to see how bad they thought Mahogany was. Christian Mahogany actually got a 55.8. A whole almost 20 points higher than Miles Frazier. And Miles Frazier was awful. I'm sorry. Mahogany did not look set. It looked like it's more like, remember, because he kind of dealt with some nagging injuries towards the end of the season. Tay Martin had a decent game. Thomas Gordon, the tight end / fullback, he had an okay game. Colby Sorsdahl, good for him. He had a 62.7. Jackson Meeks, he lined up at tight end a lot, scored a 63.1 with a 75.2 in pass blocking. Tom Kennedy, 64.3. Dominic Lovett, I don't know how he got a 64.4. I thought he was awful. And Luke Altmaier had a nice 64.5, and Kai Robichaud had a 64.6. So nothing was glaringly bad except for Miles Frazier and Michael Neese. They were the two worst ones, and I said they were.
If I remember correctly, I think Glover was bad last year too in preseason.
Yeah, he doesn't impress me. So wow, we reviewed the game in less than that. Now let's go back to something that I said. I said when we cut Terrion Arnold and the judge said it was okay for him to go work with NFL teams and do his job, that it would come back to bite us. Somebody was going to sign him. He is a Seahawk. And he doesn't have to be an outside guy. He can start at the nickel corner for them. And I think that's where he's going to be, because they have Witherspoon still. I think they still have a nice corner on the opposite side of him.
I know they don't got Bryant no more.
Well, Bryant went to the Bears, and they don't have him this season either.
Oh, must be injured.
Yeah, Tom Kennedy does seem to make plays. He does it every year. But after watching it, if Isaac Tesla doesn't get back to catching the ball as sure-handed as he did last year, he's in danger of losing his job as wide receiver 3 to Greg Dortch. And if Dominic Lovett doesn't pick up the pace, Tariq Black's going to beat him on this roster. That's my opinion. I still have Isaac Tesla in my starting wide receivers right now, but it's more at the 4 position. 5 will be TK. And I think right now I got to put Tariq Black in for wide receiver 6 because he wasn't bad at returning the kicks either. Blackshear, I thought for sure was going to get hit before the 10. He slid on his feet returning a kick at one point, but he got up and somehow got it past the 26. So can't fault that guy. I mean, he made it happen. That's pretty good for a guy that slipped. Imagine if he didn't slip, if he'd have been able to keep his momentum going ahead of him. But Seth McLaughlin, let me look at that one. I want to see what he ended up with. Right in the middle of the pack at a 62. That's solid. Michael Neese was the one that played center in the second half, and he was awful. Melvin Priestley and Blake Miller, those guys impressed me. And I'll say what I said this morning. I think Sailors is going to make Vaki running back 4, if not practice squad material. The way he's playing, if he continues that all preseason, I think he's our RB3. Do you disagree with that, Nick?
I agree with you.
Well, there isn't much else to talk about. I mean, what's the name of that running back we signed? Do you remember? Tyler something, right?
Something Williams. Some guy I've never heard of.
Now, let me see. I have a message about it. Let me go get to my message. Travion Williams. So let's look up and see what his stats are like. He's been in the league since 2019. He's played 75 games with 72 carries, 343 yards, 4.8 yards per carry with a long of 55. He's had 0 rushing touchdowns, but he has 15 first downs. He's had 1 fumble out of 72 carries. And His best rushing season was 26 carries, 157 yards, and 6 yards per carry with the long of 55 for the 2020 Bengals. And he's also a pretty sure-handed receiver. He has 23 receptions on 29 targets, 129 receiving yards, 5.6 yards per catch, with a long of 26, 0 receiving touchdowns, but he has had 4 first downs. So let's see, 4 goes into that. That's a little less than 20%. Jackson Jones titties. What? How you doing, Dom?
Good.
Did you look at the PFF grades from last night's preseason game at all?
I did not. I saw somebody put them up somewhere, Greg, I think.
Yep. Our good buddy Greg Rice, West Coast Greg, I call him. Well, I did get him, so I'll go over them with you real quick. Our top 5 on offense,
Yeah.
Jacob Sailors was the best one at 87.2, that's elite. Cedric Wilson was next at wide receiver. He got a 73.0. Melvin Priestley, the backup right tackle, was barely better than Blake Miller, but let's take that into account that he was playing against the 3s.
Right.
Blake Miller, who played against the 1s and 2s, had a 66.6, so that's pretty much a wash, in my opinion. 39 total snaps for Blake Miller, only 27 for Melvin Priestley. Tariq Black rounded out our top 5 at 65.6, and I think that's only because he had that 12-yard touchdown strike from Luke Altmaier. Luke Altmaier and Kai Robichaux get the honorable mentions at 64.6 and 64.5, which, in all actuality, good to average quarterbacks only get around a 65 PFF grade in a loss.
Do you think there's any truth to that rumor about Teddy Two Loves retiring because Altmaier was going to beat him out for QB2?
100%. I think he knew he had no shot, and he said, screw it, I'm going to go back and coach high school.
How many times is it now that Theodore has retired?
3 times.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because we signed him out of retirement. We signed him out of retirement the first time, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then we brought him back midway through last season after he won his state championship with his high school football team that he coached.
Yeah. Then he went back. Then he got fired from there, so he came back again.
And then
it was something real stupid, like he gave a kid a ride home.
Yeah. And he gave a kid a ride home and bought them groceries because his mom just lost her job.
Oh,
But thank you to Ron DeSantis for being a stand-up governor and actually making it legal for coaches to do that in the state of Florida.
right.
When it's that type of situation where the family's destitute and needs the help and the kids can't do this and can't do that. MDE, good to see you here.
Good to see you, MDE.
Yeah. And Altmaier looked good for his first ever NFL game. I mean, granted, that first interception wasn't even on him. The ball hit Tesla in the hands, popped up in the air, and ended up in the defender's hands. That's on Tesla.
Yeah, I don't count the pitfall ones. I forgot what I was going to say.
MDE, coaches should be able to shepherd their players, period, no question. And that's why, Florida just implemented the NIL deal for high school players this year. Georgia did it last year. Michigan did it last year. Ohio did it 2 years ago.
I heard today, I want to say maybe it was Georgia, but I think Georgia now, in addition to NIL deals, they're paying high school kids money to not decommit.
Right. There's 4 states that are able to do it now. Georgia was the first. Ohio was second. Now Florida and Michigan.
Well, Ohio State. Oh, you mean states?
Yes, the states for high school kids.
Wake me up when the Super League happens.
You know it's coming.
Or just go back to the BCS, because that was actually better than this nonsense. And if the Big Ten and the SEC get their way, they're going from 16 to 24 out of. I mean, granted, there's what 100 and.
There's 128 teams in NCAA 1.
Okay, but I mean, realistically, we're talking
38 to 40 teams belong in Division 1.
Legitimate chance to do anything. Now they want to let 24 teams in.
I said when they expanded the first time, and you scoffed at me, I said, we're going to end up at 32. It's going to be half.
I wasn't scoffing because I didn't believe you. I scoffed because I knew you were right.
I know. But at first you scoffed. You were like, no. And then you went, oh, yeah, we are.
6 would have been perfect.
6 to 8.
And they already did what I said they were going to do 5 years after I said it, kind of. Because my thing was rotate the worst Power 5 conference out of the playoff eligibility the next year and take the top 4 and 2 independents, or the next
or 2 mid-majors, or 2 mid-majors undefeated.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you give 1 and 2 buys, which eliminates those awful first-round games, and wherever you have 3 through whatever, like people can generally agree on who should be 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, almost.
It's run by money only now.
On defense, we all know who the best one was. We don't even have to look. The Assassin.
I like that nickname.
I've loved that nickname. I'm going to get that put on a custom jersey. Because I said one of 2 things is going to happen after the preseason with the way he played versus the ones yesterday. Getting a sack on Burrow against Orlando Broom.
I'm getting the number 2 in the break. Get in on the ground floor before he starts falling.
He's been called the Assassin since Boise. I can't patent it.
Wait, is that where he went?
He went to Boise State, yes.
The blue turf?
Yep.
I've seen it. Couldn't get a good photo of it.
I think that's the best looking turf I've seen for a colored turf. I think it's amazing.
Please don't say blue.
Say what?
You're saying Boise is.
Yeah, Boise's is.
Yeah. They get mad. Apparently it's Boise.
But he's had that nicknamed his Assassin even before that, because he actually was an international pathways player in Egypt before he went to college.
I like that name.
Assassin?
Mm-hmm.
Then go with Hassan 9. Good to see you, James Burgess. Overall, it sucks that we lost, but it's preseason, and I've said this a million times. The preseason record matters as much as points on whose line is it anyways. It doesn't matter. It all resets when the season starts.
He said no. There was he. No, it's just.
Am I right there, Dom?
About what?
Preseason records matter about as much as the points on whose line is it anyways.
I would say the points on whose line matter more.
It's so good to see James Burgess back in the chats again. Glad you're here, brother. But we did sign veteran running back Travion Williams. He's not a goal line threat whatsoever. But I think that's a sign that Vaki may be on the way out.
Ooh. Winnings.
Say what?
Here.
Because Travion Williams is another one that likes to do returns.
Come on. That's cool.
I think the glaring weakness was in communication in the secondary. They seemed lost on the underneath routes, allowing a lot of big gains to get past them because they weren't covering the right lanes when we were in zone. And when we were in press man, we did better. And but that we are a press man team now.
Better be getting some fucking pressure. Be press man.
Well, when we were getting pressure, they weren't scoring. It was when we started doing the zone stuff that they scored a touchdown. They only scored one touchdown the entire game.
I wonder if they ever wore it.
But Dom, somebody was griping about the pretending like they were going to go for it, then having to call the timeout after they accepted the defensive offsides on the field goal.
I didn't even see it. I only watched like a couple.
Okay, it was about halfway through the second quarter. We drive down. We are about 30. No, we were on the 41. They jump off sides while we're going for the field goal. Jake Bates made it. So, you add on the 10 yards plus the 8 yards back. It actually was like almost a 60-yard field goal, right? So they accept the penalty. And they tried to draw him off sides. When the play clock got to 1, they called timeout. They sent the field goal unit back out, and Jake Bates makes it again. There's no time off the clock. A defensive penalty stops the clock, people. All you're fighting is the play clock, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's technically a free play. All it cost them was a timeout, and you're talking about halfway through the second quarter. It didn't matter much in the grand scheme of things. It's not like it was an end-of-game situation. It was a mid-game situation. They still got the points. They went back. They stopped them again and drove down and kicked another field goal. So at this point, it's 10-6 at halftime, and you're like, okay, this isn't so fucking bad.
These guys ain't so fucking bad.
Right. And they only gave up 3 points to the Cincinnati Bengals first string offense.
Yeah, uniform.
With backups.
Great. Cleveland.
Jake Bates is the best kicker in the NFL other than Brandon Aubrey, but Aubrey is a frickin' hybrid robot Terminator set by the mechanized future to kick a field goal for more distance than Super Toe. No, that's Cam Little. I'm sorry, Cam Little is the one that has the record.
Crapsonville?
Yeah, the guy in Crapsonville.
Record, right?
68 yards.
And another one in the mid to high 60s.
He had one that he did in the preseason that was 70 yards, but it wasn't a regular season game, so it didn't count.
Whatever, fuck that counts.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the record's 70.
Kicked it.
He kicked it outside. Think about how hard that is.
Like if you're in the right conditions, maybe a little bit of wind at your back.
Right. Well, when I went to training camp when we first got Bates, I was watching him boom from 65 yards out.
Yeah, he's got that fucking leg.
Into the wind. That was the crazy thing. You were watching that ball do this, bending like Beckham in 2 different directions while the wind was.
The best I ever saw was the drunk pull-up.
Gus the donkey could kick 154. I remember Gus. You remember that movie?
Him.
You remember that one, Gus, the field goal kicking mule? It was a Disney movie.
I don't think he ever ended up making more than a couple over 60 yards, but I certainly saw the drunk pull-up attempt dozen, like over 65, 71, 72, and like almost made a couple.
I'm going to say it the way he meant it. Cam Little is fucking bionic. I can almost hear the sound effects.
When
I
jumped
think
off
he
the
can.
building, the $6 million man.
Oich. Yeah, the $6 billion man. Same thing. The Bionic Woman,
You know, fuck.
Lindsay Wagner back in the day. Still wasn't my favorite star from back then in the 70s. It was Linda Carter as Wonder Woman.
I liked
I didn't mind Farrah Fawcett. I didn't mind Heather Locklear.
I like both of the broads on Knight Rider.
Yeah, Pam, the mechanic.
Too many t-shirts I need. I certainly need a Garthay Knight t-shirt.
Hey, what?
Garthay? Michael Knight's twin brother, Garth with an E, and that
Yeah.
fucking mustache. And the car called Car instead of Kit, and it was like Evil Kit.
Yep, Steve Austin style, Linda Wagner, FTW as in fuck the world.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know until maybe after Boy Meets World was off the air. Didn't know till the end or after that fucking Kit was Mr. Feeney.
Yes.
That shit made my head explode.
Yeah. I knew it the first time I heard his voice. John Forsythe, right?
No.
What was his name?
I don't know. Wasn't John Forsythe.
Linda Carter is the only woman I would even consider over Jennifer Aniston, maybe Erin Gray, but yes, sir, JB, Wonder Woman was our want as adolescents.
Jennifer Aniston is still as hot as she was like 25 years ago.
I think she's hotter now than she was 25 years ago.
She wasn't really ever that hot. And she's hot.
Right.
I love her in Office Space.
Yes. And I liked her in We're the Millers.
I just saw her in something recently with Adam Sandler. And I don't know who else.
Was she a part of Grown Ups?
Talking about the Adam Sandler, Chris Rock,
Yes.
Paul Blart.
Yep. I know Salma Hayek was
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's wife on there.
Wasn't she on Bruce Almighty?
Jennifer Aniston, was she in Bruce Almighty? I don't remember.
William Daniels is Mr. Feeney, a.k.a.
Yeah. Amazing voice. Best voiceover ever as Kit.
No.
I loved the voiceover of Kit. I'm sorry. I thought he was great.
Not the best. You're forgetting the best.
No, other than Casey Kasem and anything he did with Hanna-Barbera.
He was one of the Transformers, though.
And he was Shaggy.
That's right.
J.A. is hot because she is real. She is natural. She is just plain relatable and normal population at large. If you ran into her at a coffee shop, you got a shot. She is legit real. Yeah, we all wish.
Getting to the best one.
Hey, MDE. Kelly Clarkson's hot too.
James Earl Jones is Darth Vader.
Correct. I knew.
Luke, I am your father. Anyone? Yes, Morgana.
Bring Calrissian and the Wookiee to my ship. I'm going to get this walking carpet out of my way.
Morgana, I remember, God, I think it was in the early 80s. It was before the Tigers run. And the first time I saw her. And my dad said, stop bobbing your head like you're that little toy dachshund in the back of an old person's Pinto.
Who?
Morgana, the kissing bandit back in the 80s and 90s. You remember her?
From the sporting events?
Yeah, the blonde that used to run out with the really.
I was
Those
gonna say
things were huge.
jugs.
Say what?
Huge jugs.
Yeah, the huge jugs.
You know who was hot?
Dad said she knew every time when we were watching the ball games when she ran out because she said he said my head went didless.
You know who was hot for fucking forever? Like, I mean, she's probably still hot now if she's alive, and she's probably 70 something.
Who?
Elvira.
Elvira is amazing, and yes, she is still hot.
Fucking hot. Fuck.
You know who else is still hot? Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
Morgana's tracts of land would not even furrow a brow to the forehead of our great Jamie Malloy. Oh my God, as buxom as she was, Jamie's forehead could house 37 drawers of her bras. Come on. Oh, that's funny. Then, of course, there's the place where MDE used to work. Dollywood, Dolly Parton.
She's fucking old as fuck, too. At 8 years old, when I found out Elvira's government name,
Mm-hmm.
well, first of all, she's 75, 76, September 17th. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, born Cassandra Gay Patterson.
Cassandra Patterson, that is correct.
Wow, from Manhattan, Kansas. Didn't know that. Oh, that's where K-State is, I think.
That K-State.
Is it?
Yeah. And we just lost Nick for a minute.
Oh, God damn it. I went to the internet and back. Now I can't fucking hear you. I'll be back.
Pop out. Come in. Dolly rents space from Jamie to allow her assets to have open airspace on the national. Hey, he's back.
Shouldn't we be starting 9:30?
We've already started.
I didn't even know we were live.
Oh, yeah, we were live. Why do you think we're getting comments? We've been live since you hopped in.
But we weren't talking about anything. How do we get on Elvira?
We just started talking about the hot things we've seen in sports, and then we moved on. Jennifer Aniston was brought up.
Kelly Kapowski is still hot.
Who?
Kelly Kapowski, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yes, Kimberly. Yeah. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Like a cooking show.
Do you know she has her own cooking show on Facebook now?
I remember what I said for that. I said she has a cooking show. May or may not be called Breakfast at Tiffany's, which was like somewhat lame, but also like, okay, you can do that.
No, it's not Breakfast at Tiffany's, but she did one with her kids where she was making them special breakfast stuff, and she called it Breakfast at Tiffany's for the episode.
That's fair.
And that was awesome. And so, what did you think of the picture of the Motor City Muscle guitar? Did you see it?
I don't know. I think you showed it to me before.
Well, I didn't have it done until I got it back, but this is it. This is the start of it.
Oh, that's sweet.
But yes, I do think Vaki will get cut. I think he's going to get medically waived. Because he's out 6 to 10 weeks. He's going to be coming back in. Jamie's forehead deserves a place on the global registry as accessible rentable land that is available to entire countries moving out of a bad situation to more accessible land.
I didn't know he was hurt.
Yeah, it happened this past week at OTAs. Not this one leading up to the game, but the week before.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those freak things where somebody's hand went under his face mask and it broke his nose.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, and that same week was when Blake Miller got hurt. Or not Blake Miller, Cade Mays.
So I'm hoping it's like a backup or at least a depth guy, but who's the guy on defense that we have to, murder for accidentally breaking Kate Mays' wrist?
Nobody actually landed on him. It was one of those things, and it was a one-on-one, and they didn't say who he was with, but it was one of those push-pull type of drills.
Yeah.
And when he went down, he just landed on top of his wrist.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, fucking, what's his name? Like, he was that guy at 2 different universities, and then he tore his Achilles, and now we got
He never tore his Achilles. He tweaked it. It was an Achilles strain. He missed 3 games in 2025 in the middle of the season. But when he came back, he actually started the rest of the season because their center went down. He was the one that tore his Achilles. Yeah. He only missed 3 games in 2025. Say what?
Why do you go undrafted? Or are we talking about different people?
Cade Mays did not go undrafted.
No, I was talking about McLaughlin. Isn't that his name, McLaughlin?
I don't, because of that horrible game versus Mason Graham when he was at Ohio State.
He tore his Achilles, though, didn't he?
No.
He didn't. I knew Cade Mays didn't. Are you sure McLaughlin didn't?
Let me look it up real quick.
Maybe it was
I'll look it up so you don't have to go off the screen. I'll look up stuff. How's that?
Awesome.
I'm not sure how long McLaughlin's been in the NFL.
This is his second year.
First year, but I don't think he played. Where was he at before the fuck guy? Bama? No.
He might have been. Oh, you're right. It was in the 2024 season. During practice on November 19th was when he tore his Achilles.
Right.
Injury occurring after transferring from Alabama to Ohio State for his final collegiate season.
No, I just heard the whole blurb about him the other day, like right after Cade Mays got hurt. Like he was like what are the 2? One of them's Outland. What's the other one? The other O-lineman award.
So the 2020 what?
The 2 O-lineman awards in college. One of them's Outland. One.
The Outland is the tackle one, right?
I don't know.
So that's his only injury he had in his entire career. He was with the Bengals last year. He was healthy and competed for the starting role because, let's face it, Seth McLaughlin would be probably better than the guy they started with what we saw last night, because Seth McLaughlin still looked better than Graham Glasgow.
Actually, now that I think about it, there might be 4. I think there's at least 3.
The Remington is for the centers.
Yes. And the Outland is for the whole
tackles.
line, right?
Yeah, usually and the Joe Moore Award for the best O-line. The best O-line is the Joe Moore Award, which is usually won by Iowa.
Wait.
Iowa.
What?
The Joe Moore Award is for the entire offensive line.
Okay, so there is one of those. Okay, so then Outland is center.
Remington is center. Outland is tackles, because that's your bookends.
Guard.
No, they fall under the Remington because a lot of guards in college. Yeah, it's just interior O-lineman.
But yeah, he was a finalist for one of those the one year, and then a semifinalist the next year with
Ohio State.
Okay.
Yeah, what's funny is he tore his Achilles that week they were preparing for Michigan.
So it's him and then Scruggs, and Scruggs is like a better center than a guard, right?
Actually, it's just the opposite. I was looking it up. PFF-wise, he's better at guard, which is why when he comes back, I think he's the one that's going to be competing with Mahogany, and Frazier can kick rocks.
They're not going to try to fucking put Ratledge at center like now, are they? They were going to do
MDE, I agree with you here, Logan Jones. I wish you were a lion. I hate you are a bear. I wish you well. I hope the Bears cut you and you sign with the team you are destined to star with. Just manifesting that out.
Well, I'm gonna have to get off here because my mom wants me to do some stuff for.
Okay, Nick. Thank you for joining us. I know you're over there in Missouri. Good luck. I know this is your last week. You'll be on for a while because it's high school football season, and you support your Yellow Jackets down there.
Yep.
That's the arch scary as fuck. In St. Louis, he's kind
Hey,
of
but tell Dom who the coach of the Yellow Jackets is, or one
Will
of the coaches.
Christian.
And who's their quarterbacks coach?
Wait,
I'm not sure who the quarterbacks coach is.
Isn't that the one that Sean Hill was coaching?
No,
for?
that was Camington.
Oh, Camington. Okay.
Wait, who's the head coach?
Will Christian.
Why am I blanking who that is?
Real Christian Academy down in Missouri has Sean Hill.
Oh, that's the name of the school.
Yep. As their quarterbacks coach.
Is
as in the former Lion, Sean Hill.
Oh, I thought you said he was the head coach.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you guys.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
If you can ever hop in, buddy. Have a good one.
Okie dokie. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sean Hill, Lane. They were decent back then.
So other than that, we haven't made a lot of moves. Devin White looked above average. We got him for what he did. He was a tackler. He's not the best in coverage, and he did really good tackling according to the PFF grades. He had a 77, which is way above average. You know who else had a 77 and had a horrible PFF grade for tackling? Ennis Rakestraw.
You leave my Pro Bowl corner alone.
I thank God it's only a bone bruise. It's day to day. Because I want that man to be able to take.
Hello.
Hey, I'm not picking on him. I'm like you. I want him to do well.
Penis rake for the win.
Well, our Tigers dropped it 9-5 tonight, so we're back to floundering unless everybody else loses too.
2 games under, and
3 games back of the Central.
Or if they're even done yet. We were tied with them going into today. Look it up.
No problem. I can look that up right now. The schedule for today.
It was a Rangers fan.
Oh, the Guardians lost.
Good.
The Rangers are playing the A's. They're probably going to win and end up tied with us.
If they win, they'll be ahead again. Megan Price is a Rangers fan.
So I think overall we are all day to day. Yes, we need a break a straw to figure out how that dude he needs to be. Just saying, this is vital. Until we get healthy fully in secondary, we need the straw. 100%. Yeah, Jackson Jobe got blasted. They teed him up like a golf ball. That 4th inning was a brutal.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. Not everybody gets blown up every now and then. We even seen Scooble have it happen to him this past season before he left us.
I mean, I can't remember who we played Jobe's first start, but they're often like the Pale Hoses offense is legit. And right when that Chinaman came up, I was sitting at my buddies and I was like, oh, it's the Chinaman. And then he went yard.
No, the funny thing is that he struck him out the first time.
Something was fucked up with whatever we were trying to watch the game on and my buddies, because I swear to God, it was like more commercials than baseball. And there was in the middle of the inning, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they scored a couple runs, and we missed it. We scored another one, and we missed that.
Yeah, it was a weird game to watch, I heard.
No, somebody. Oh no, that Malgiri guy, 2.
Yeah, with 3 RBIs total, a solo shot and a double and a 2-run bomb.
Broken all the runs.
No, we ended up with 5.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Whatever inning, I mean, there may have been an out or 2 between when it happened, but like I saw Torkelson get that single, and then I swear to God, it went to the next inning, and I was like, where the fuck did we just get those 2 runs from? And I looked at the thing, and I'm like,
That was
I
the
swear
first
to
Ben
God, they went
Melgary bomb.
and they didn't show it when it came back. But I was like,
And
okay.
then, Ben Melgary, he followed Torkelson up and hit a bomb. And then the next inning, McGonigal hit a single, stole second. Then Valencia hit a double to drive him home.
Yep.
And then in the 4th inning was when it fell apart. 5 runs given up by Jackson Jobe.
I think he got pulled with a couple of those guys on base, but they still get charged to him, which is pretty fair.
And what's funny is Miguel Vargas had 4 hits, right? They're two of their home runs and 3 of their RBIs as well. So both of the leaders for each team had 2 home runs and 3 RBIs.
Yeah, the White Sox are better than us. If the bullpen could even be like slightly below average, like it's
we actually have been as of late.
Last, like, couple weeks. And the starting pitching's been phenomenal all year.
And I love that comment by James Burgess. I think they found a tell on Jobe tipping his pitches. They laid off everything but fastballs with uncanny ability.
He wasn't that good a couple of years ago before he got hurt.
And MDE says, I'm so rooting for the Tigers just to get in the playoffs. It is indeed possible. The AL teams are as potent as a 50-year-old drunk that forgot his little blue pill and went to the Anchor Bar hoping.
This is the worst American League, like top to bottom, that I've seen since.
I mean, what? There's only like 6 teams above 500 this year in the American League.
Maybe 7 or 8 on a given day, but then the next day they both lose and it's back to 5. The worst AL top to bottom I've seen since 1988, because that's when I started, watching the standings.
Okay, so you got the Rays, the Yankees, and the Red Sox are above 500. The White Sox and the Astros. That's it. 4 teams. And the only 3 teams that are actually out of the playoffs right now, you want to hear who they are?
Say again.
There are only 3 teams that are absolutely out of the playoff race as of right now because there's just not enough games for him to catch up. The Oakland Athletics.
A's, Angels. Oh, it's Sacramento now. They actually have jerseys that say Sacramento.
And the Kansas City Royals.
And the Angels, right?
Yeah. Royals, Angels, and Athletics. The crazy thing is
that bottom 3 or 4 not that long ago.
Yeah, at the beginning of July, we were still in that bottom 4.
Now tell me the NL standings.
That's what I was just going to do.
I
just got it down there.
I don't pay attention.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teams are above 500 in the National League.
4.
Yeah, 8-4.
So it's like the Western Conference versus the Eastern Conference in basketball, like all through the 2000s.
Do you want to know what the craziest thing in the American League is?
What?
The best run differential is the Detroit Tigers.
I believe it.
The best starting rotation ERA
Tigers.
is the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
100% is the 27 blown saves we've had.
It's 27 now. I know they've converted a couple, so now we're like 20, 23, 27, I think.
Yeah, 27 blown saves. 26 that we actually got.
Oh, catching up.
We're catching up. If we get to over 500, watch out.
It's like turnover differential in the NFL. Except
So
every single one
today,
of these shits at the end of the game.
You know, today is the day that they can start making the call-ups, right? This is the free call-ups era from here on out.
I thought it was like September 1st.
No, it's August 14th. I looked it up. It was August 14th. After midnight tonight, the 15th, they can start call-ups. They get their 2 free call-ups, and then they can DFA people to get the rest of them if they want.
Oh, okay. They don't go to the 40-man roster until September 1st, though, still, I think, right?
No, this is the free call-ups through the rest of the season now because of the increased length of the season. It used to be September 1st when it first got to, what was that, 148 games, I think it was?
144, then they went to 162. Wow, they moved that shit up fucking 2 weeks. I never knew that.
Yep. Great point, SJB. Yes, for service time. Today, tonight is the time. Nice point. So
that's what it is. It's the service time cutoff. Like that's where we fucked up with Max Clark.
Right. If we'd have waited,
if
we'd have waited the 2 weeks until tomorrow, instead of bringing him up on the 31st, just before we traded, or on the
and next year when there's probably no baseball.
Oh, there won't be baseball.
Think a whole
The
year.
MLBPA will not sign the CBA. They want everything except the salary cap. The problem is 28 owners want the salary cap. Who wins those? Who wins those bargaining? When it's a salary cap, who wins the arguments? 99.9% of the time, owners.
I'm no more into it than I was when I was 14. Like I have no sympathy for arguments between millionaires and billionaires.
Right.
Fucking figure it out and make the league work. It's funny because I just saw the other day, if the PA agreed, like the projected numbers, and it was right around what I said, cap of like 255, floor of like 170 or something.
Yep.
The floor is more important than the ceiling.
Right. The floor is, because right now, as it stands, there are 13 teams under the floor that they're talking about. 172.2.
175, it might be more than that.
No, it's 172.2 is the exact floor they pointed out.
Okay,
So there's 13 teams. You know what the problem with that is? 3 of them are leading divisions. The Braves. The Braves.
Not the Indians.
The Braves. The Braves, the Brewers, and
the Braves and the Brewers
are leading their divisions, and the Rays.
The Rays?
Yep.
Rays are always. They actually kind of bought at the deadline, which I've never seen. They always sell.
Well, that's because the Boston Red Sox started to scare the shit out of them.
I knew they weren't that bad. They're also
They're more of like the 85 win team everybody expected the average good teams would be. Yeah, that's the team they are. And that's what we are. We should be an 85 win team, and we have a chance to be if we can pull our heads out of our fucking ass.
85 or 86 might get the 2 seed.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Legitimately, the 3 best teams are all in the AL East.
Yep.
There's no one good in the Central. Like we're not good. Indians not good. White Sox.
But once you get to the playoffs and you shorten it to a 4-man pitching rotation and you add to your bullpen, it changes the dynamic of your team.
Add to our bullpen. Like, okay, we put Montero in the bullpen, or I don't know. You give him a start in there somewhere.
I would myself with what we have, because I think this is an anomaly because it's only his 2nd game pitching since he came back. Jackson Jobe, right now I'd say is our 3. It's Troy
I
Melton.
would agree.
Say what?
I would agree. Three or 4.
Right. So
They
I
want
think
it to be the 3.
the 4 starters we should take in right now, unless they call up that Jeff Blake, the fireballer that they say is the next Tariq Skubal from AAA.
Mm-hmm.
It's Melton, Fromber, Job, and Montero.
Yep. But who do you give that? Like the third starter usually, like he'll get no starts probably in the first 2 rounds.
I don't know who you are coming in talking crap.
Someone talking smack in the comments. We don't.
Yeah.
Probably a Bears fan.
I don't know. They call themselves Detroit Sports Talk. It's nice to see you here. Thanks for commenting.
What did he say?
He said I suck, and I'm wrong. Players will stay pat and strong. The owners will eventually cave, but it won't be till the end of June 2027. By then, there will be a crap season, and half of all fans will flip on the bird. That's probably true. Yenzer, good to see you, brother.
June. So that knocks off 60.
Almost 80 games. 60 to 80 games.
Like 65. Depending on when in July it is. I mean that I forgot, but in addition to, I'm trying to remember. I swear I looked the other day, but I forgot. In 94.
Now, if you can afford the 11,000 to fix them, go ahead. These happened because I had a heart attack. So go ahead and pick on a guy that had a health issue.
Fuck this guy. Boot him.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Fuck that guy. Here, look this up. Tell me how many games they played in 94 before the lockout. I want to say it was like 115, 120.
MDA, I love you. Go away, Detroit Sports Dog. Go piss in another puddle after you have maxed out your credit card at the bar of Lambonia. Bye.
Wow. I, as a Livonia resident, do not accept that man. Why has it got to be Livonia, MDE? That's so random. I think
send him to Downriver.
That was an undercover shot at me.
Yeah, well, he didn't know that.
My girlfriend tried to say, I don't know if she was just dumb or trying to be funny, maybe a little of both. When I said we live in Livonia, she's like, "Oh, is that downriver?" And I'm like, "No." But now I call Sterling Heights upriver.
He goes, "Sorry, Romulus piece. You're okay, MDE. He was just joking."
What's wrong with Romulus?
He's just picking random outskirts of Detroit to tell Detroit Sports Talk to go there.
My mechanic buddy.
That was beyond a jagoff.
He used to live in Romulus.
Not anymore. He's banned.
I was in a car show at the landing strip when I was not old enough to go in the landing strip.
Oh, I'm wrong. Trying to figure out what I was wrong about.
Oh, I mean, you're wrong about something every day, but I'm doubting that you're wrong about that you said.
There we go, Cadillac. He's just giving you crap back, MDE. Don't get upset. It's all good, brother.
I have internet up there.
Yeah, they do. I know. I installed the internet for one of the strip club / pool halls up there. Did you hear me there, Dom?
Wait, what'd you say?
I installed Dish Internet for one of the bars / pool hall places up there.
Actually, you know what's crazy? And I think it's called Venue or The Venue. There's a concert venue in Cadillac.
Yep, the venue.
And all sort, like Ritz was there, and ICP did a show there, and I'm like, I'm not, even if it was on a weekend, like I'm not driving all the way up there. It's like damn near 4 hours away from me.
You have to pay a hoe to leave, not to stay.
facts.
So, what's new in the life of Dom? Did you play softball this year, or did you give it up?
Oh no, we played. We won our first round playoff game this past Monday, and also apparently won the regular season, whatever the fuck. It's like a president's trophy, but church league softball. But it is a separate shirt, so even if we don't win 2 games on Monday, we will still get the regular season champs shirts. But the games are, I mean, first of all, I am Maglio Ordonez, like once his power went away, Singlio.
Right. So after that last run they had, when he after that,
or fat old Mickey
with a fresh oblique strain.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I was the only person when we played on Monday. We mercied him too. I was the only person that did not make it out. Like one of them should have been, the right fielder just dropped it, but the other 2 were, legit singles. But
MD, don't leave. But yeah, you probably need to spend time with your wife anyways. You have a blessed evening. You're welcome. I love doing these shows. You know that.
And that wife of his comes out there, changes his mind about the whole thing.
It happens.
That reference went over your head?
Yeah, it did.
It's from Office Space.
Oh.
When the fucking Drew is telling fucking Peter about, it's like, oh, you guys hear what happened to Tom Spikowski?
Oh, that part. Okay.
It's like,
I've only seen Office Space once.
it's a prototype for the conclusion board. You have to jump the different. He's like, yeah, it's just like you said it was, Tom.
Robbie says I come here so I don't have to spend time with my woman.
Amazing.
Well, Dom, I don't know if you're doing the gauntlet or not. It don't sound like it, because normally you guys get started this first week of the preseason.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, James left the chat, and like that chat has just been dry as fuck. And I talked to Jay about it, and I'm like, let's bring it back. And then I've talked to Tyler multiple times, and he's like, yeah, I might come back if it, fits with my schedule. And I texted Jay, I don't know, a week ago, and didn't hear anything. So I don't know. I would like to do it.
I know. But I want to say thank you to everybody watching across the networks. Thank you for tuning in. I'm quite sure I'm being blackballed by some of the guys that run the huddle because they're mad at me for leaving, but I'm doing what's best for me and my future.
What? Huddle?
The Huddle Sports Network I used to be a part of.
Which one's that? Who even runs that shit? I don't know. I can't keep it.
Bill the Packer fan, Mike DeCarico, Ken Catalone, Robert Bertana.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It is what it is. I have no ill will towards them. I was with them for 2 seasons. It's time to start afresh with the new season.
Right. Where's my charger work?
So, on behalf of the Lions Fan Cave Chat and the KCB Sports Network, I want to say try every day to be a better person, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody in the chat. And Dom, hop out while the outro's going and come back in when it's done. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Bob Barker.
Amen.